Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. So the Chapelon Crossty railway station has been glued onto the platform and it's held in place. I use glue and glaze to have a degree of manoeuvrability, and it's held in place with some rubber bands. Over there around the back we can see the three terraced houses, which are, I weathered the chimney pots, in particular the new one made with each rink, this one here, and the terraced houses are, when I actually get them on a layout, I'll explain why this one is identical but looks slightly different, but of course the person who assembled it, this is supposed to be the back, and they assembled it back to front, putting the pavement. So of course, considering I want to have a nice pavement line here, I can't just put them displayed like this, so I'm going to put this one like that and then tell a little story to why this one's different. Anyway, and in front we see a small Simca 1000 car by Norev in 187, and particularly fitting considering the Jouef French houses, but they made of stone so they could even pass off as British, but apart from one fact, that there are shutters, and in Britain we don't use shutters. No shutters in Britain, despite the horrible weather. So these are very continental. And the Simca 1000 has a particularly important role because I learned to drive in a Simca 1000. So we'll definitely be making a video about that, about this car. Nice little model. Norev, here it is. Simca 1000. It's actually a Mark 1 Simca 1000 with smaller headlamps and the round tail lights. And that looks very nice. And here's the box. And you can, there's some other French cars available in the same line. Okay, so very nice Simca 1000. I had a neighbour in the same block where I lived. She was I was a teenager and she was a woman, I think, in her 30s in the other stair, and she had an older Simca 1000, and I really liked the car. And I also found that this woman was a very, very glamorous and good looking woman. I was a bit fascinated by her. She was really a good looking woman, I remember. And she had this old Simca 1000. I think it must have been 16, 17, or the age, that kind of age. Maybe more 16, 17, yes. I remember she had this old silver Simca 1000. The best thing is I even remember her name, even to this date. I'll have to tell my wife this story. Things that come up when you do things with model trains. Okay, very well. So cheerio, and see you tomorrow from Chapelon Crossty. I have also given a second coat of paint to these rebuilt buffers on the Simca. I wonder if that woman still lives in one of those houses. I should tell a story once I get the layout going. Back to old memories. Cheerio, and see you next time.